Hey visionaries, and what's going on, beautiful people? My name is Esther Darius and I am here to talk to you about why vision. So where did we leave off? In the last previous conversation, in the last video, I was talking, and where we left off is, what do you believe your purpose is? And do you even believe that you have a purpose here on earth? So I hope you did that homework. I hope you sat there and pondered. You had a moment of meditation, because I want to continue this conversation. I know you're not going to have it right now, like I said. And here's the thing. There are some people who are blessed to have known their purpose early on. And it's okay, because everyone has a different path. There's a different direction some of us take, and some people are lucky enough to reach a certain destination and come to a realization, whereas others might still be lost trying to figure out the way. And that's exactly why I believe that my vision and my purpose is to help others find their vision by first starting with themselves. Because I don't believe that you're just gonna wake up one day and already be ready and already just walk into this space and it's just like, I have become. I remember my husband was talking to me about that one time when he's like, there's this dichotomy between who I am now and who I'm supposed to be. And in between that, there's this becoming, you know? So then it's like we're all in this phase of, God, make me who you have already called me to be. But then we don't realize that in between who I am now and who I'm supposed to be, there's a becoming. There's a transformative stage that has to take. There's a metamorphosis of where you're changing from who you used to be to who you need to be. So that's why for some it's not that easy, because you're still in the becoming phase. You're still in the maturation. And you're still trying to figure it out. And there are things you have to leave behind. And that's why I believe it's so important for me to tackle you before I try to tackle what you want or you desire. But I still can't take away the fact that we all need vision. All right. So some more story about how I kind of didn't know that I cared about vision while learning that I like vision. All right. So the last place we left off is that my husband, at the time, who was just my friend in college, asked me, do you believe in purpose? What do you think your purpose is? He asked me that question. I gave him an answer. I think my purpose is to finish school, and I think I might have to go back to my old church, and I think I'm supposed to help and leadership and whatever else I was saying. Like I said, I was just pulling stuff out. I mean, let's be right. At the time, I truly believed that must have been it, So that's kind of where it was. Like, and I want to backtrack. So growing up, I was always creative. I was the creative child. I was the one who liked arts and crafts. I loved drawing. And remember when I asked you, they usually ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Now, who you want to be? So I used to get that question too. So Esther, what do you want to be when you grow up? Child, I wanted to be a fashion designer because I could draw, so it has to be something that's in the drawing field. But then I was like, I don't really care about fashion. And if you know me, if you're my friends, I really don't even like shopping. That's a whole conversation for another day. Then it was like, okay, what else can I do with this skill? And right there, let's put a pin right there. Don't assume that your skill is a direct indication of what you need to be doing. I got a lot of skills. And a lot of people got a lot of skills. It doesn't mean that every single skill that you have is supposed to be what you're supposed to be doing. You have to be very clear about certain things that come in your life where it's there to just be a skill for an assignment. Some is passion for that specific assignment, but it does not always mean that they're going to be a part of your purpose. It could be tools, but doesn't mean it's the overall purpose. So I could draw. Didn't really know what to do with it. And I had my older sister, and she was like, you should do architecture. She planted that seed. If you're watching, Rose, you planted that seed. And I'm just like, what's that? She's like, oh, you learn how to make buildings and it'll be great. You're gonna make a lot of money, child. And that seed was planted. Since then, that's kind of where it was. Then I used to go to my old academy. I went to a Christian academy, and then I transferred over to a public school that had a great magnet program for architecture. And that's kind of how it started. So I started building that skill. Funny enough, I was just taking more art classes. I did not take a CAD class until literally I was about to graduate. So I barely touched architecture, but I was still refining my artistic skills. So I kept doing that, right? Right? Like, sometimes we do that. It's like, I'm on the right path, right? Now, what I don't want while you're watching this video, if you decided to stop right here to think, she right, I got a skill, I'm over here thinking I'm supposed to go make money off it. Let me stop right here. I'm gonna find something else. Skirt. Remember, there are some things that you do need in your life, because here's the funny thing. God knows how you and I are. God knows exactly what we need. He also knows our idiosyncrasies, and he knows how we react to certain things. That's why some people can get the information right then and there, and some people got to get spoon-fed. So don't automatically think where you are right now is not exactly where he wanted you to be. So continue to trust the process. So now I'm in high school, I'm doing architecture and all this stuff, and you would think that has to do with vision. You would think that, you know, obviously she knows what she wants and she has gone after it since then. But sometimes we can assume that something is a vision when it could be just a really well thought out plan. Like I told you guys already, a plan with no vision is just an idea. And an idea without a plan is just a dream. So I guess I had the plan, and I assumed that was the complete vision, but it wasn't what I believe was everything that God had in store for me. I started to realize that I did not care to do things that did not lead to anything. Can you find yourself deciding to join something, be a part of something, do something, and it lead to absolutely nothing? That is what some of us do every single day when we do not have a vision. You just are doing. You're just responding. Can you do things constantly that leads to no end? I just thought I was frustrated. And sometimes you have to be able to identify where is that frustration coming from. And I started to realize that I was frustrated with certain areas that I was a part of, or areas of my life that didn't lead to anything. I remember when I was in middle school, I remember talking to a group of individuals, and I was younger than them. And you wouldn't think that I should be speaking to them because they're older about their actions. But I don't know why their actions affected me the way that it did. And I guess I looked to them to be the answer because of the age and the maturity that they had. But they were doing and acting in ways that led to absolutely nothing. And it gave a level of frustration to me, because it's like, hey, you're supposed to be the solution. You're supposed to be giving answers. You're supposed to be older. Why are you acting like this? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just frustrated. But I didn't know that my frustration was founded on the fact that I wanted more for those people, because I, at the time, didn't know that they should have wanted more for themselves, and that they should have seen more for themselves. So that's another thing that we have to identify with vision. What is it that I see before me? What are the things that frustrates me? At the core of it, where does that frustration come from? I'm not telling you to just only look at the frustration you have when somebody just be, getting on your nerves. I'm talking about the frustrations at the core of who you are that you would hope would have a solution. Because maybe you are that solution. Remember, purpose and vision go hand in hand, they brothers and sisters. So not realizing that that could be at the basis of your purpose. But then you also have to be able to see where that'll take you. As we keep unpacking this conversation about why vision, I want to keep challenging you with certain questions. Why did you choose to go to the school that you went to? Why did you choose to be with the person that you're with today? Why did you choose to go to the church that you attend? Why did you choose to start the job that you have? Ask yourself if every choice you've made up until this point is just a response to the world, or if every choice that you made is part of a strategic plan that you have because of what you see for yourself. At the core of vision, it has to be something that you see for yourself. And initially, it has to answer, where am I going? So that's all I got right now, guys. I know I'm a blabber, but I just want you guys, I really hope you guys are getting something. Please comment below. Let me know. Are we in the same range? Like, you get me, I get you type thing? Because I'm gonna keep telling you my story and I want you to tell me yours. So like I said, you can follow me on IG at art_of_vision. I got it right this time, or myartofvision.com. And also comment below, follow, write me. I want to hear your story and I want to know why vision. So remember, this is your new homework, okay? And I want to hear later on what you found out. All right? Bye.